We live now. But there's nobody here. I'll turn down the volume on this quite loud. Let's see. Quieter. I think that's better. Hooray! Man, I cannot type today. Ha ha ha. What? Well, I'm just gonna start drawing the characters' basic features. Then I guess just I wait for somebody to show up. Let's see. Select strokes, different colors. Been watching Italia lately. Because I haven't finished watching JoJo yet. It's because I'm a little behind. Because I don't got Netflix and I've been busy. I mean, it's gonna look somewhat crappy because, you know, bases, but it is faster to do things this way. better when they actually draw it as the wallpaper and sticker. It's going to look too manly because of the face. Oh well. I mean, while I've been watching Hitalia, I've also been watching certain scientific railgun. So because those things yeah, I finished watching all episodes that are available to me of certain magical index, but that's about it. So I was watching Spider Riders. That brought back so many memories. Oof. Although, to be fair, I kind of forgot half the stuff that happened in Spider Riders. So I remember the game for the Flash game for the computer a lot more, and I'm kind of sad that it doesn't exist anymore, because that was a fun time. I could probably do some music, but we ain't got no music. Yeah, but these things don't have to be perfect because it's just a design for reference for later. I wonder how much I will ramble in the live stream. Because I ramble on quite a bit. And then I have moments where I just go silent because I am not good at talking. would have been easier to use the base that I use for the girls. By 2 masculine. It's fine, it's just sign. Or so I keep telling myself anyways, because you know. Well, if nobody shows up in about an hour or so, it's horrifying. It's just yeah, we're just gonna have to make some adjustments. This is really lower that. No one shows up in about an hour or so. And I'm just going to use random number generators or something for this in true RPG fashion. Ooh, Eiko, you're starting to look 70s shoujo-ish. If you hear a lot of strange noises, it is either my dad snoring away because he is taking a siesta, or it's cars from outside because I live really close to a highway, and people like their muscle cars, loud motor noises, and motorcycles, and going fast, and just generally being loud. It's not so bad if it's like in the middle of the day like today, but like it's annoying when it happens, but it's better in the middle of the day than in the middle of the night. And yeah, there would be I think there's been people street racing like at 2, 3, 4 a.m. That's annoying when they do that. I wish they wouldn't, but where else are you going? Street race, I guess. But it's just that, like, it's a main road. Like, yeah, it might not be super busy at 3 a.m., but still pretty big main roadway, so people might still be using it and whatnot during that time. So they shouldn't really be doing that. It could get hurt. But I found it funny when they did the other night because we had a really big snowstorm one night. So they were like basically getting in their street racing and stuff before or their loud fast car stuff, whatever. Before the snowstorm hit, before the plows came out. So at least it was nice that they did that then. Better to get your racing out of the way before the plows and the snow and the ice. Oh, hi Amy. That's fine. It's fine. Nobody cares if people are late. How you doing? I'm just quickly drawing some basic stuff. You can hear me, right? Hopefully I can be heard this time, because I know there were some audio issues at the beginning last time, so. Yeah, yeah, we have this, it's the, daylight saving times, I think it's called. We have, so, like, we're, like, half the year, we're, like, an hour ahead or behind or something from most other parts of the world. It does get annoying. And thank goodness. I wasn't sure if, the audio was bad or not. I'm pretty sure it was good because I'm just using the same settings as last time because I learned. It's almost ready. Okay. I think that's good. I'm going to save that quickly. Okie dokie. Think we're going to start now. There's at least 1 or 2 people. Okay. We are going to. Oh, just give me 1 moment. I gotta get my little list thingy majiggies out. Ah, there we go. I got my list out. Okay. So we're gonna start with designing Eiko. So there's I went to do research because I want to see if it was possible to do that, draw the characters as JRPG characters, because I've only played a few of them. I can't even remember what half the games were, because they were with my mom's friend's dad. He was like a grandpa to us at some point in time. And he was like really, really big into the old school RPGs. And recently, YouTube, because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos while I'm working on the manga, the wallpapers and stickers and whatnot. Um, long videos where they just talk with nothing really to see because background noise, I guess. um, and so YouTube's been recommending me a lot of video game essay content, which ranges from your survival horrors, like it's a lot of like old school type survival horrors, like Silent Hill, which by the way cannot wait for Silent Hill F, even though I probably won't play it because I don't really play video games. I'm just not very good at them, but I do like them. I like seeing other people play them, and I like the stories. Fatal Frame, Kodelka, Clock Tower. It's but recently they've been recommending old school RPG videos like Final Fantasy, not just Final Fantasy 7, like all old Final Fantasy, and things like Shin Megami Tensei, and that also includes Persona. So I don't know, I've just been into the old school JRPG stuff, so I've been wanting to make a design for them because it's fun. It's interesting. I like putting my characters in different outfits. But since I haven't actually played too many, I can't say if they're going to look all that great or not. I hope they look okay. Anyways, so I had to do some research on the different classes because as far as I'm aware, I know there's like the big sword guy, the guy that always got the sword that he's swinging. I know there's the mages, the magic users, and healers, and it's literally about it. But there is so many different classes and things that you can do out there apparently. Um, so I compiled a list that you probably can't see because I don't have that window. Excuse that. If you hear noises in the background, it's likely either my dad snoring really loud because he does that, because he's taking a little nap, or it's the cars because I live really close to a highway, a major highway, and people, they like their loud motors, I guess. So, please forgive me for that. It's not much I can do about it. Even if I stream at like 1 a.m., like you're still going to hear them because that's what they do. Along with you might hear the occasional police, ambulance, fire truck sirens. Like I said, major road, major highways, they have to get to the emergency place. It doesn't necessarily mean I live like in a bad area or anything. They have to go because I live close to a hospital too. So ambulances going in and out occasionally. Those happen far less than the motor noises though. So yeah. So anyways, the classes that I have for the list. We're going to choose from fighter class. There's a magician class. So the fight class has like your knights, your warriors, and I guess samurai would be a cool thing, but I probably wouldn't draw that because I'm just not. I don't think I could do that justice. There's the magician classes, which are your, typical mages, summoners, wizards, whatnot. Those are fun. Your rogue classes, like your thieves and your assassins. I found two other interesting ones, like pirates and the gambler. A gambler of all things. That gives me the gambler for the rogue class gives me big what's his name, Luxor vibes from Kingdom Hearts. Because he literally just cards, random games with chance and cards are his thing, and it's fun. It sounds like a fun thing. There's the cleric class, I guess is how it's what's called. Those are just, they could use magic, but it's mostly healing magic, I guess, or holy magic. They got your healers and your priests and priestesses and whatnot. um, there's the ranger class, but I'm not going to draw anyone from the ranger class because those are like your hunters and your archers, and I had trouble drawing Cupid Megami in February, so I don't want to draw any more archers or bows and arrows right now. It's the pose. It's too hard. It is too hard for me to draw, so I won't be using them. And then I found the rare classes, which are the exciting ones. The bards, the engineers. I think I mentioned that in a Patreon post. That there was actually a character in Last Bible 3. Basically, the engineer scientist guy, like he basically builds stuff for you to use in battle, and that's pretty cool. It's like a class you don't really see every day, and well, since I don't really play or know about too many RPGs, that's literally the only game I've ever heard of that class existing in. There's the alchemist. They make the potions. They're pretty cool and useful. There's a gunslinger. They just use the guns. Guns are easier to draw than arrows and bows. They're still hard though. The psychic. That can be fun. I was just thinking back to Kadabra and stuff from Pokemon though. I keep thinking about the one Sabrina Ghost Pokemon episode. I love it so much. The Beast Tamer. They raise the beast. They can send a Draken on your butt. And the scholar or librarian, which I mean, like, they could use cursed books and stuff to curse you. That could be fun. So I'm just gonna put a poll in here, I guess, and I guess we'll vote on which class we're gonna have. But this is for Eiko first, so what? I can't spell today. Should Eiko be fighter, magician? Add in the options. Folks, I can't spell. I couldn't add rare classes for that, so oops. So if you want like a rare class for Eiko, just write it in the comments, and I'll just end the poll right then and there because yeah. Only limited options. That's so sad. Gotta stay hydrated. That sounds fun. Okay, okay. And pull now. So a cleric. Okay, okay. So tip. So should she be I'll just let you write in the comments. Should she be just typical healer? Because we could just put her in normal-ish clothing, or should she be more like a priestess or even like a saintess type character? Because the priestess saintess type character, we're gonna have like more religious type robes, I guess. The healer can literally just be normal clothing. Normal for an old school RPG, which, you know, has more of a medieval setting. Or what people think is medieval. Let's see, priestess. Okay, okay. Let's see, how am I going to design these clothing then? Let's see. Okay. I think I'll give her a color like this. It could be good. I'm just going to draw, like with the magical girl things, I'm probably just going to draw some random stuff, and you know, just let me know if it works or not. Um, because sometimes, you know, I don't really know what I'm drawing, and sometimes you know, puffy sleeves work, sometimes they don't. Think should have. Oops, no, no, we don't draw it down like that. No, we don't. It's the wrong cross. um, so since I'm going to say it's more medieval in nature, and like I know medieval fashion doesn't really have to really work for RPG, because most of the times they don't even look remotely medieval. But I'm going to somewhat base it on what I can remember Catholic robes looking like, because Catholicism was quite big in the medieval era. So, but I'm going to make it hopefully modern and cute, or at least, you know. Actually, it probably won't even look anything like Catholic robes, because I can barely remember what those look like. I left the church a long time ago. Let's see. Puffy sleeves, perhaps? Or somewhat puffy. I think I'm gonna keep the that as it is. I'm not too sure about the collar though, or the puffy sleeves, so let me try some non-puffy ones. Just we'll try a few different designs. Let me know which ones work, I guess. Oh shit. Ah, there we go. Sorry. I forgot to do it. I'm so sorry. Okay. So this is basically what it looks like so far. Got this collar thing right here that I am not too sure about. And then we got the yeah, sorry about that. We got the robes, and I decided to put the cross there because, like I said, I'm basing it off of more of a medieval Catholic-y type thing, I kind of forget what they look like. I accidentally went to put this part down here upside down across that. That was a mistake. Oops. And then I got the sleeves like this, where it's kind of puffy and long, but I'm not sure if that works. So I'm going to try a couple of different ones. This is one where it's not puffy, so it's still long though. Let's see how a short one works. Yeah, it's okay. I did a messy wussy. Let's see how short puffies work. Okay, she's more of a priestess type thing, so that could work too. But I don't know. I think this or this one probably works better. But let me try something else that's also long sleeve. I feel like she should have long sleeves, but who knows? Maybe something else works. We will see. Alright. So write in the comments which one works better. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because I'm not entirely sure. We may also get rid of the collar. I don't know. Or we might change the color up to something else. Four? Okay. 1, 2, 3. So this one? Yeah, okay, that works. Then we will do number 4. Okay. Oh, hi, Mason. We'll go back to the color later, I think. So, alright. So then, I'm going to have to design the skirt, I guess. I'm going to start doing just throwing out a few different designs. I'm going to start with like something long at first. Just to see. Hey, how you doing, Mason? I think that skirt's probably, yeah, way too short, but I'll probably make it longer in the, now I'm going to make it longer now because I thought it was way too short. Nothing wrong with short skirts, it's just I didn't want my character to wear that at that particular moment. I could probably add design later or something. I wonder what pants would look like. I'm gonna draw some Eva Ushinomiya styled pants because I can. I've also been like really into Umaneko lately, so I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put in pockets just to see how those look. Pockets are cool. Let's see. And shorts for funsies. I don't like the shorts. They don't work. I'm not doing shorts. Well, actually, I'll put that as an option anyways because I'm only somewhat designing the character. You guys are really picking what I'm drawing here for the most part. Okay. So I think this is somewhat good options. So let's see. Like you guys decide in the comments. We going with 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Of course, I can make the skirt shorter too later, but for now that's fine. I think if I do this, I might have to make this like this a lot longer. Pants with pockets. Yeah, I mean I can add pockets to the shorts too. I just didn't. So I'm gonna see how those look as well though. Give me one moment. I'm just curious. I like experimenting. But yeah, I don't think I really like the shorts. Actually, they're not too bad the more I look at them, but okay, we're going with pants. Yep. Pants with pockets. Then again, who says a skirt doesn't have pockets? um, since this looks way more Asian style, I guess I'll probably just do something simple with the shoes anyways, because with the pants there's not too much I can do with these. But still, I can try some other things too, I guess. Let's try. But the pants would obviously be more tucked in with like these kinds of boots, I guess. I mean, this is a very vague way for what the pants look like, but I mean the shoes, but you know, they're more boots. But let's see. Let's see. Okay. So the pockets on the pants are obviously going to be there. Just got basic shoes options, I guess, because there's not too much I can do here. There's much you can do with shoes, anyways. So shoe style 1, which is just short flats, I guess. Little combat boot type things, I guess. For number 2, and number 3 are, you know, the knee-high type boots. The pants go in there. Great for farming. So which one works? 1, 2, or 3? I'll probably redraw those to make them look a lot better. So I'll have to definitely redraw the sheets to make them look better later. The flat work best? Yeah, they probably do, actually. Yeah. They do. They definitely look better. Okay, I'm just gonna slightly redraw those to make them look just a teensy weensy better. But they probably won't look all that great. It's fine. They'll definitely look better if the shoes even actually go to the wallpaper. But because I might not even draw the full body. I might try though. But I like having the idea of how the full outfit looks like anyways, because you know it's fun. It helps you envision everything, I guess. If you know what I mean. I'm very particular like that, I guess, when I'm actually designing costumes. So it's like if I'm designing outfits for like visual novel characters, like a traditional type visual novel where you're likely not going to see their full bodies and just like half of them, so you'll never see what the shoes look like. But when you're drawing out the character designs, it's probably good to actually know like what the whole character looks like, just for fun. Okay, now I'm not sure if the color thing works. I think it does. I think it works okay, but we might do something different. I'm gonna see if we could do something different for this. Just because. It's good to if I'm not too sure about something or we're not sure about something, we can always experiment with different stuff and see what does work. It's more of a Chinese style top, I guess. Let's try another similar to the first one, but more rounded. More of a kimono style, I guess. I hope I drew that the right way. I'll probably if this one gets chosen, I'll probably have to do some research because sometimes I screw up my rights and my lefts, and I don't want to accidentally draw it so that she's dead. You know, I don't accidentally want to draw kimono funeral thing. You know, for fun. Like, I'm not expecting anyone to choose this, but you know, medieval sin. I cannot help myself. I'm going to draw an Elizabethan color because why not? That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. But you know what? I did it for fun. Okay. Which color would you say worked better? 1, 2, 3, 4, or Lord forbid 5. God, that's so bad. I personally think 2 works with the whole aesthetic thing, but I don't know. Elizabethan color. I think 2 or 3 actually works really good. No, don't make me draw the Elizabethan color. It just looks bad. She looks like a clown with it. I don't know. One of these days, Amy, I'm going to put Elizabethan as a choice, and then I can draw the color, I guess. Though I don't really draw clothing from that era too much. You know me, I prefer my Victorian clothing, but I don't mind drawing Edwardian because they're pretty nice too. But I also really like drawing I guess Georgian era clothing as well. I like the panniers. They're nice. Like me some Marie Antoinette. Let's see. Okay, well then I guess we'll go with 1 because I don't want to try that. No. That was a joke. But I mean, if somebody seriously chose it, like, then I guess I'd have to draw it. You know what? I'm going to put it back on the list then. we're gonna narrow it down to the tail. I'm gonna make a poll for fun. It's like a challenge, basically, I guess. Okay, good. We're going with the normal one. Okay. Now we'll have to, okay. I don't know if we're going to add any other accessories in a cross, and obviously it's going to be much more ornate than that. And I kind of want to figure out if we could do more of a design around here, but I'm not sure. I might just keep it simple. It's easier. Let's see. Should we add something to the wrist or the arm? Just to add something there, like, I don't know. Should we add a bracelet or wristbands, or I don't know, something? Likewise with the hair. Likewise with the hair, should we add I'm just gonna try to add random ribbon or something, because the design, it's cute, it's nice, but it is just a little boring to me anyways. It might need some sort of pizzazz. Yeah, I don't really like that. Yeah. I mean, this works. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyways. Hey, I'm going to do it anyways. And that. And I'll try making this shorter. Because this part, it's cute. Yeah, you can chime in any time with something to do about that arm, I guess. I mean, or we don't have to have anything in there. That would also be fine. Or, her regular elastics. Well, she actually wears a scrunchie originally, but I probably won't be adding scrunchie. Hairbow, yeah. But which one? Okay. I think I got them. So, for the hair, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I don't know which one works better. So let me know. I am also just going to draw a Bible, because every priest and priestess probably should have one. Actually, funny thing about Bibles and religious things in JRPGs, there's actually a lot of like things called Bibles and whatnot in the Japanese versions of it. It's basically I think the Japanese are not using it in the way we think of Bibles, basically. Uh, so, but it's basically, a religious text type thing, but it's not necessarily, the Bible, I guess. But because the West, fought too controversial, they removed any instances of religions and Bibles and stuff from a lot of the Western releases. So it would make sense for her to have a book like a Bible, especially since she's the priestess class and whatnot, um, and the cleric one, I think. But yeah, I mean that's the reason a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei games, like the original ones, didn't make it over here. It was just too religious, too many things that would be blasphemous and not sell well because controversy, I guess. Something weird. Okay, okay. We're gonna keep that. So, which one works well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I half jokingly say it, but I swear this place is somewhat haunted. But then again, that could have just been another earthquake. Like, not like a serious earthquake, just, tremors. Then again, it could have just been a really heavy truck going outside because this place really shakes. 4A. 304. This 4 is 3. Well, since most people chose 4, then we'll go. Yeah, well, you see, the thing is, I live in an old schoolhouse. It used to be a schoolhouse about 100 years ago. In the 80s, they closed down the school and they converted it into apartment buildings. The only problem is that they switched it to senior. It was senior apartment buildings, and even though I am not a senior, my dad is. I live with him and help take care of him, and stuff. But being a senior apartment building, occasionally people die. Sometimes in their apartments. I think earlier this year we had a guy pass away in his apartment. So so yeah, it might be some other things. Yeah, because sometimes like I'll be sometimes I will be sleeping or something, and I might almost feel like someone's sitting on my bed. And there's usually nothing there. It's it's either just some weird muscle thing, or one time I felt that, but it actually and my bed actually moved, but there was nothing paranormal about that. That was the day where all those earthquakes were happening around different parts of the world, like in Turkey, Syria. I think they had really really bad major ones, but even places like Buffalo had an earthquake. There was an earthquake somewhere in the States, and we could feel it all the way over here too. That's what it was. It literally, because the building's so old, things shake when heavy things go by. But no, it was the earthquake. everyone everyone felt it in all of Negra. So he's kind of creepy though. Yeah, the ghost. No, no. That time it wasn't a ghost. That time there was a perfectly normal explanation. It was earthquakes. The whole house basically shook. I was half asleep, so at first I'm like, wait, what? Oh no, wait. um, but yeah, sometimes that. I actually had one somewhat scary thing. It happened while I was asleep, somewhat like a dream, and okay, what was it? Let me remember, because this happened like a while ago when I first moved in here. So I was sleeping, and I guess you could call it night terror. Earthquake. So you could call it like night terror, I guess, or maybe sleep paralysis was more like that. Because I was somewhat awake because I could see my room, but I couldn't really move. And there were like these three horrifically dark figures approaching me, and it felt like they wanted to do me harm, and it was very scary and terrifying. Um, and I couldn't move, and I thought for sure I was going to die. But, interestingly enough, my late cat Trinity, who I think you can still see pictures of her on DeviantArt, she somehow appeared and manifested and slept as she was lying down right on top of me. Like she usually does. She liked to climb up on me and sleep on my stomach while I was falling asleep and purr away. But she was there. And all of a sudden she was glowing like really bright gold. Like a really bright light. And it literally just dissolved these evil things that were trying to get me. And so they were gone, and I was able to go back to sleep and move again after that. Not that I really want to, because my dead cat was on top of me, or the spirit or ghost of her or something. And she just started purring away, and I was very comforted in that piece. And nothing like that has happened again since. I am somewhat convinced that she pretty much saved my life that day, so. Or stopped something really scary from happening, but. Who knows? I'm kind of weird. Like I somewhat believe in the paranormal, but not really enough to say oh it definitely exists. There are definitely some unexplained things I think that do happen in this world. But there are some things that can also be perfectly explained, like earthquake ghost. Without the ghost part. So, but then you get strange things like what happened at the Catholic Church that I used to go to in my hometown. So what happened there was they had this really it wasn't the church itself had the fire. They had this community center, because the property that the church is on, there's a Catholic school on it, which I went to because my mom wanted me to go there. And they also had this smaller building on site that was an Italian community center. With being a Catholic church, there's a lot of Italians that go there. So yeah, there was that. But that building, the Italian community center, it had a fire one day, and the place was pretty much completely gutted. Except for, strangely enough, one single wall of the building was not touched by the fire at all. Didn't even have a single burn on it. That particular wall On the outside of the building, there was this statue of kind of a creepy statue of Mary holding Jesus, who had just been taken off the cross. And it was encased in glass. And it also had a, I believe it also had this mosaic picture of Mary holding baby Jesus. And those were not her at all. So they basically took the statue, moved it across the parking lot to the grass right outside of the church and kept it there. And the mosaic they moved into the gym of the church, and then they demolished the rest of the building. They haven't rebuilt it since. I don't know why. That is a little unexplainable to me, like how that one particular wall just didn't get hurt at all. I don't believe that it was. I mean, it was a miracle, but I don't believe in God or anything like that. So, yeah. Which is just a little strange, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care. Right, I am going to start just basically putting in the colors here. I have to. Oops, no, that's wrong. Actually, if I just do that, it's faster. I keep forgetting I can do that. I don't know why. I make it gray so that it's easier for me to actually see colors like the whites if I use white. Because, you can't really see white on a white background. That's like painting a snowy landscape where it's just snow, because it's a blizzard on a white canvas. People would be wondering, hey, did you even paint anything? So we're going to decide some colors for this outfit soon. So, the good thing about the cleric class is it's mostly just holy powers, but we can also yeah, it does. It really does. Oh, and I forgot to draw her ankle. That's not good. That's not good at all. But yeah, so even though it's a holy class, like you can just, they're not confined to any color palette. I think a lot of manga tend to put them in blue clothing, though. I don't know why they do that, but they do. Okay. Get you the hair and eyes after. Right, let's decide the main. Nah, you know what? I'm going to do the hair and eyes right now just to get that done. Would be an idea so we know which colors would be better to use, because you don't want to like make it accidentally have a color that just doesn't work or clashes with the character's hair color and eye color and whatnot. It wouldn't be good. Because I do think there are, like if you give a character green hair, having things like a red outfit probably wouldn't work. It would just kind of clash, you know, unless it's like a Christmas type outfit, then it might. I guess it also depends on the shade that you use too. But I just don't think certain green hairs would work. Like if it's the old neon green of the old anime days, probably wouldn't work with too many colors. Yeah, but green and purple, that would not work. Yeah. I have that one Hetalia song stuck in my head at the moment, so forgive me if I start humming that. So, yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, yeah, we've done the hair and whatnot. I see a little bit of ear I forgot to color in. Sometimes I swear ears and tails, they hate me. I keep forgetting to draw them in. Okay. So that's basic main colors that we cannot change because, you know, it's the character. It's just the colors she uses. So we got to decide on the main color. I'm thinking the main colors. Mind you, I'm not using the actual color that I think we should use right now. I'm just trying to basically show you if it's easier to see where the main colors would be. It would be on the bows, be on this rope here, probably here, and the shoes. I think, yes. It could be on. It could also be on here and here, like just the trimming areas, maybe even there. I'm not entirely sure about those yet, but I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, so the main colors would be in those areas. I'm thinking, her main color is usually, you know, a red sort of color. I'd probably make that darker though. Yeah, like a reddish sort of color, maybe. Yeah, that works. That works better. That's more vibrant. We don't want to make it too dark because, you know, JRPGs with light heart tones is so much better. Figured that it could be a darker green because I think that looks nicer. You know, there's different blues. I think that's too light. Yeah, that works better. There's blues like that, or these blues. I think those colors could work well, but I'm also just going to experiment with purple too. Those could be fun. Let's see which ones work. Yeah, I'm thinking everything except for this light blue works better with her hair. So, Let's just see. Can I add 5 options with a poll? I think I can. Let's see. It should be the main. Oh shit. No, I can only add 4 options. This sucks. Screw you. I will get a 5th option in there. Somehow. Even if it has to share. Okay, but you're gonna have to comment whether it's dark blue or purple, because I can't tell just from the poll. Blue. But which blue? There's 2 different blues. And now the results are 50-50. Okay. So I'm just going to narrow it down. Narrow it down. Okay, different poll. The experiment is we're going to try on all 3 of the colors and just see which actually sticks, which looks better. It's split 50-50. Okay. Okay. You know, perhaps I'm going to open up a new tab on my browser. And maybe we will use the random number generator or something. Like I guess real RPGs do for fun. Should I do that? Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. One is going to... I'm not showing it because that would just... it's a pain to show the internet browser because I don't have it currently set up. But I'm in the tab right now. 1 is going to be light blue, 2 is going to be dark blue. I'm generating a number. Okay. It says 1. Yeah, it says 1. Please come back here. So yeah, I guess we'll go with that. But if it doesn't end up working out, well, we can always switch to the dark blue option. We'll see. Who knows? I might just draw both of those colors in here just to see how it works. Because someone might say that they, yes, you did, Amy. Because someone might say that, you know, because you might think light blue works, or that a certain color works, but who knows, you might actually like the other one better. We don't know yet. We shall see. But since you won, Amy, you get to decide if you actually do like it after all or not, I guess. Or maybe, guys, should we compromise and maybe make the book dark blue just to break it up? That could work. Compromises are fun. Okay. I am going to see if it works up here too or not. Just maybe. Don't mind me, I am somewhat experimenting again. Not being super serious about this part, just seeing what works. Keep thinking I'm gonna make those yellow, but I'm not sure. And yeah. Okie dokie, does that work? Let's see. Options, okay. Let's start with options for the book. Should the book be the same color as the main, or should it be the darker blue? Need more water. Keep thinking I want to make myself a coffee right now, but I would probably have to use my Keurig, and I only have Folgers, and for some reason I'm fine with Folgers instant coffee, but I am not okay with Folgers ground coffee. Makes me feel sick. Yeah. I'm gonna just keep drinking water. Better for me anyways. Get this song out of my head. I need help, guys. Okay. Dark blue, yeah. I think that works better too. Okay. I'm gonna end that poll. Okay. Now, as for the accents, does people think light blue work or dark blue, or are we just gonna leave it whatever color the shirt and pants are going to be, whatever colors those would be? Could be a different color too. I'm gonna do it in another poll. Why do I like polls so much? I don't know why. Gotta remember, I only have 4 options, so pant care. Yeah, I should probably let you two know now because your patrons. I know I said earlier, or like sometime late last year, that I didn't really want to take any months off or vacations because stuff was not getting done. But I might have to break that for September. Because, okay, that's a good option. Alright, then we shall do that then. Because I'm going on a vacation for a couple of days at the beginning. I might be able to still get stuff done. I could definitely get a wallpaper and a sticker done in September. I'm not sure about any manga pages or anything else though. So yeah, just a small vacation for a couple of days. Dad and I going to the big city. So okay. So I'm thinking I want the shirt and the pants to be the same color. Yeah, we're going to medieval times because my dad he likes the medieval stuff, the knights and dragons and whatnot. But he's never been before. I went when I was in the 4th grade and I had a fantastic time. So I want to bring him there to see it as kind of like a once in a lifetime sort of thing because it's pretty expensive. I had saved up for a while. Actually, I bought the tickets before the whole pandemic thing happened. Obviously wasn't able to go when we wanted to go because pandemic, but thankfully the tickets didn't expire and we finally saved up enough money after all the expenses that were that time, and we're able to save up and go. So hooray! Because hotels also be expensive. And because we don't have a car, we'd have to use public transportation to get there, and that's kind of inconvenient. So we're going for like 3 days just to make sure we have time to rest, relax, and spend some time doing some stuff. It should be fun. Okay, so I want the sorry, there's a loud motor going on out there. It's past. Okay. So I want the shirt and the pants to be the same color because I think the more limited colors we have, the better. those usually work for me. And old school RPGs aren't really going to have a crap ton of colors either. I'm thinking I'm just going to do what I did last time and put some simple colors up that they could be. But I think only white works. Give me a moment. I'm going to go to open up the browser that you can't see. And it's I sometimes have to use color wheels to help because sometimes I don't know exactly which colors work or mesh well together, and it's good because you would think I would know which colors work best together, but because I took a few art classes, but just because you take a few art classes, doesn't mean you know everything. And it was so long ago that I, often forget. Monochromatic is not going to work. I don't like the complementary either. Mm-hmm. Let's see now. I'm just doing stuff based on what my color wheels say. Why does that look more PC 98 than anything those color choices? I guess there was also something like that. I don't like that color though. But let's see. The white clearly works with light blue. Yeah. Yellow works, but I was thinking of yellow for down here where the yellow swatch is. Red works actually somehow, the orangey red. But of course, because it's a complementary color apparently. Yeah, okay. Guys, which color do you think works better? What just happened? Okay, here it is. So, I'm just comparing it against the light blue. So that you can basically see how they look compared to the main color, because that's good. Now I was thinking white because it's way more simple, but I don't know. I'm thinking the yellow should just be for down here. Just to break it up. I forgot that this was also an option, but since this is already that color, I'm just going to eliminate it because I think it would be too much. Yeah, I'm going to eliminate the yellow too because it works for down here and that's about it. Could even do a combination. It does, but we could do a combination too, like The pants can be white, shirt can be a different color, so forth, so forth. Even if even if you want it to do it so like these parts be red and the rest be white, those can work too, probably. But it might look a bit too juvenile, I suppose. But yes, let's go with the white to see how it looks. We can always change it up later, right? So, has anyone seen Hetalia or remember watching that for some reason? I'm just trying to make conversation in between stuff. So yeah, does that work? It works. It works. I think it works. Yeah, I think that works. But Hetalia, for some reason, has a It does. Well, I mean, the cleric class could probably teach children. Maybe that's the reason she goes on the whole RPG adventure to save some people, some kids. But yes, it does work. She looks very cute. Okay, we're gonna keep this then. Yep. But Hetalia, for some reason, now I'm just going to add some shades and stuff now, just to make it look a little. Hetalia has a way of somehow offending me when it comes to the Canadian parts. I don't know why. I recently watched the episode where they were all comparing horror movies, and for pancakes and bears, I don't think there's ever been a Canadian movie that has had pancakes used in a horror movie. Sounds like it could be quite comical though. However, we do actually have a horror movie with a bear. It has the it stars the girl who plays what's her name? Maddie, I think, from FBI. The one that's partners with Omar there. I think she was also in Rookie Blue at one point in time. This is a Canadian horror movie where like she goes off the beaten trail for some reason, and there is a very hungry bear that is trying to eat her. So, which is weird. But hey, it happens. Bears can be scary occasionally. But it was just weird to me. I mean, we have a lot of pretty good horror movies made from Canada. Just off the top, I haven't seen like a whole bunch of them, but because I only watch so many horror movies every year. There's certain ones I like, certain ones I don't like. The ones off the top of my head that are good is the original Black Christmas. Canada made that. I was filmed in Toronto in the 70s, and it's really good. Actually, It was the first, not necessarily the first slasher film, but people like to usually credit that to Halloween. But Black Christmas was actually made before Halloween, and Halloween follows a lot of the same beats as Black Christmas. What else we got? We also got we got The Changeling. That was actually a surprisingly really good horror movie. It's kind of one of those slightly slow burn, and for some reason, it shares a lot of There were parts where I was like, wait, did somebody from Japan watch this and add it into the ring? Because, you know, there's a well with a kid that's kind of been dropped down there and is dead. There is some supernatural stuff happening, but there's not, like, too much, I find. Like, it's not super supernatural. Just occasionally some creepy stuff. I think the biggest jump scare the movie had, because The Changeling's from, like, the 70s, the biggest jump scare it had was, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but it had to do with a mirror that kind of broke, and it was more towards the end of the movie. That kind of caught me off guard. But I wouldn't say that was supernatural, but, you know, it was fun. It scared me. But then again, I also get scared by that one scene from House on Haunted Hill, the one with Vincent Price. Oh God, do I love Vincent Price. He is a phenomenal B-movie actor. I love him. He really enjoyed, you can just tell he really enjoyed acting and doing the movies that he did. So that's why I like watching him a lot. I respect the heck out of that man. Like in House on Haunted Hill, there's this scene that's not really exactly a spoiler scene, I'm gonna say, because it doesn't really contribute to the plot at all. But there's a scene where they're in a storage shed or a room or something, and there's this old lady. She's just a caretaker. She's normal people's. But for some reason, she kind of just, like, jumps out at you and kind of glides across the floor, almost like she's a ghost or something supernatural. But she's not, and it's just such a strange, weird part in that horror movie. And it gets me every time, and I am kind of angry at myself that it gets me all the time, but I kind of just laugh afterwards, because I'm like, I know it was coming, but it always gets me. So that's haha funny. The scares into Changeling are kind of like that, but that's, like, the only really one that was. It's more scary for the premise of there's a mystery of something going on and you're not quite sure what it is, and that part's more scary than anything else, in my opinion. Yeah. And, but, what, we also got, that movie that came out not too long ago, well, it came out, like, 13 years ago or so. It's called Frozen, and it's not the Disney one. It's the one where they're stuck on the, ski lift for the weekend, I guess. So yeah, it's got, I don't really know who the actors are except for Shawn Ashmore. I like Shawn Ashmore. Shawn Ashmore has a, twin brother named Aaron, and oh my goodness, they do look very much alike. But I think Aaron had, cut his hair or shaved it, so you can tell them apart now. But they're identical twins, so, at some point in time, my dad was, like, watching them, and it's just like, wait, which one's that? So, but but they're pretty good Canadian actors. I think I don't know what Aaron's done recently. I think it's been some superhero show. Um, Sean. Yeah, is it Sean? Yeah, Aaron. Keep screwing up their names too. Jeez. um, Aaron. I don't know what he's been doing these days, but Sean, I believe it is. He is currently in the series called The Rookie. Um, so it's fun to see him in there. So he's in there with with Nathan Fillion, who's another awesome Canadian actor, I guess. I like watching his stuff. He's fun. I'm just droning on about Canadian stuff. That gives me an idea of what I'm going to do for shadows too, I guess. Actually, I can just do this all dark. It's fine. No need to get too fancy with this. It's just... Yeah, they don't... Canadians don't get too much love for a lot of the stuff they do, like in media and whatnot, I would say. But then again, I mean, I guess people the world over kind of like this one little series we got called Murdoch Mysteries. So I used to like Murdoch Mysteries. I still watch it, but it's not my super favorite. It has that one problem for me where, yeah, I fell in love with it because I did like the character of Murdoch, and I liked Julia Ogden. I kind of like them all. And of course, I fell in love with the Victorian era setting as well, because it's Victorian era. And I think they're in the Edwardian era now, bordering on World War One happening. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the time periods because, especially in the historical stuff, because they don't always make their outfits era appropriate, and because of the way it is, they don't really tell you what years it do be. Sometimes you have to look for context clues in the background. I think a few years ago, I believe they had mentioned Queen Victoria's death. That I think was 1902, if I remember correctly. So you at least knew what year that was taking place in. But that was like somewhat early in the series. I think recently we maybe heard about the Titanic. So it's gotta be at least 1914 now. So yeah, they're very close to World War One. Now, I'm just wondering if they're going to do what they did with the Murdoch books and send Murdoch off to war. But probably not, because it took this long for him to have his son. He already had the son in the books by that point. In fact, the son had died during the war. So, and that kind of just set Murdoch off. As far as I know, I didn't read that book yet. That was one of the newer Murdoch books that came out. I basically only read one Murdoch book, but I'm having a problem with that the main characters are not likable anymore. I much prefer the side characters like Watts and George a lot more than I do Julia and William. They're just so boring and somewhat conceited. I guess like they think they're the greatest things. I mean, it is fun seeing Julia ride a motorcycle, but Bracken Reed is just far more interesting. Watts is precious, and George should be protected at all cost. So, but yeah. But we also have another Canadian original series called Hudson and Rex, and I like it. It's got a good boy, a very good boy. um, he's a so Hudson is Charlie Hudson. He just a cop in Nova Scotia, which seems like a pretty cool place to visit. It's very colorful in the commercials, so I see. But I also see a lot of hills in the commercials advertising Nova Scotia, and I don't like going up really big hills. I hate them. They are the bane of my existence. So I don't think I'll ever visit Nova Scotia if I got a chance to. um, but Charlie doesn't really work with a partner. His partner is literally his dog, a big German Shepherd. I think it's based off of a series called Commissioner Rex from Australia back in the day. And yeah, I think the actor, the dog actor that plays Rex, is actually the grandson of the guy who originally played in the of the dog that played in the Australian series, so which was really cool. I think his name's Diesel Von something or other. I like watching him because Rex is a very good boy, and I like dogs. Basically, that's the whole reason I'm watching Will Trent. I mean, I like Will, but I like Betty more. Betty's a good girl. Okay, this is Eiko designed. It looks very, very cute. I like it. Okay. Now, we gotta draw Takashi. I hate the base that I chose to use, but it's hard. It's hard to do it because it is too manly, too muscular. But we shall it's fine. We'll make it work. It's not like that's how he's actually going to look in this sticker, obviously, because he's going to be chibis. Okay, so the classes. I'm just going to refresh you on the classes again. The fire class, which is your knights, your warriors. The magician classes, which are the mages, the summoners. The rogue class. Thieves, assassins, pirates, and gambler. If you don't know what the gambler would basically do, think Luxor from Kingdom Hearts. More likely to use cards instead of knives. Like magic cards, magic dice rolls. How fun. Obviously, the cleric class, so the healers, the priests, and whatnot. We're not doing the ranger class because it's too hard for me to draw and come up with ideas. So, no hunters, no archers. I'm sorry, they're just too hard. And then those fun, rare classes, bards, which, music. Engineer, they can build very useful things for you to use. Alchemists can obviously craft some nice potions and healing potions. Gunslinger, they use the guns. Psychic, beast tamer, And the scholar, they can basically use, you know, books and spells in the books, and I think that's a pretty interesting idea. Something else I didn't add, but I think I could in rare classes, but I completely forgot what it was. Never mind, I'm sorry. Brain fart, oops. So I'm gonna put a poll for what class we're gonna have Takashi as. So, and excuse my poor writing. I give up trying to type in today. So. I am going to pause and, well, not pause. I'm going to mute this for a moment and leave. I need to get another bottle of water. So, please excuse me for just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, an assassin. Okay. That could work. Yes, gotta stay hydrated. Well, it gets really hot working by the computer, and I can't really put the fan on because too much noise then. So, it's too cold for an air conditioner because it's still winter. Haven't seen any flowers bloom yet. I'm just waiting for them. So, okay. Assassin. Do you guys think, because I haven't played many RPG games. So, when I'm thinking assassin, I'm thinking more ninja-like, and when I'm thinking that, I'm literally thinking Yuffie's design from Final Fantasy VII. I love that design. Probably going to be slightly more modern, yeah? Should we make him look more of like a ninja assassin type thing? That might work. I'm just going to do the stuff where I throw stuff out. Let's see. I'm just gonna... Obviously, he can't look too much like Yuffie because plagiarism. But he and ninja assassin. But I'm just gonna throw a few things out. Eventually we'll get there. So I'm just seeing what kind of works and doesn't work. It says way too small. I don't care. I don't care. So let's. I hate it. I hate that. Yep. Give me one moment. I am just going to fix his head. I am just going to have to make him look like out of character muscular man. It's fine. As long as it works. It still doesn't work. I don't care. Yeah. Anyways, the struggles. Ninja assassin, yeah? Okay. Let's try. Ninjas have headbands, so. Okay. It's starting to look like a martial artist type guy. This works, right? Okay, I'm just gonna keep it. It's a classic. Trying to remember what they look like in Naruto. If I give him a tank top, he's going to end up looking too much like Rambo. Oh no. He's gonna look like Rambo. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a crop top right now. I mean, I'm obviously going to experiment with it. But for now, crop top. God, I think this is going to be harder than it should be for me. Oops. Actually, give me a moment. I am going to actually internet. I'm going to have to do some research. To Google images. Okay. 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 Okay, I have an idea now. I have an idea of what I'm doing now. Off with you. Off with you. Just do that for now. So let's. Let's see. Don't know if I'm gonna keep the Kakashi mask, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like Kakashi, we'll put a second mask underneath. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so that. It's a little hard to concentrate because I really don't know exactly what I'm doing here. So, but I'm going to try my best for something I really, really haven't done much of before. Yeah. Let's see. So, like, I don't know, be patient with me or something, I guess. Some of these types of characters are hard, is it not? You think it'd be easy, but it's not. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, perhaps do something slightly. So next time I do this character, if I do a live stream where I design it, I'm finding a different base for sure. Alright. I still haven't decided what I'm doing for all up there. I'll figure it out eventually. Or we'll figure it out eventually. Think of keeping these. They look okay. Alright, on the shoes. Should they look something like this? Or more of a tabby type thing? Actually, to pull. Let's do it. Not to pull. My cat is nowhere to be found because she's sleeping. I think she's on my bed right now. Okay, Tabby it is. Tabby it is. Thank you. Okay. Let's see now. What am I going to do about the pants? Just normal pants work, I guess. Yep, probably. I should figure out what to do for the tops first. Okay, we gotta figure out stuff. doing first? I did. Okay. Okay. So, are we going to go with a hood, or, you know, the headband thing? I want to put it in poll, so just comment, I guess. I don't know which one works better. I think regardless, they're both going to be somewhat hard to draw. When I say hard to draw, I mean hard as in trying to make it more work, be cohesive. Because I can draw the outfit just fine, pretty much. It's hard to figure out how to design. I'll put it in a poll, why not? Yeah, I'm thinking that might just be too appropriation, possibly. I don't. That's not my intention. It's just I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to have any. I'll just add that as an option. That's fine. They do. I mean, yeah, there's a Naruto one. There's also, like, you know, that this thing too. But they don't always have to have it, I think. Kind of does look cooler sometimes, but I think we're going to be split down the middle here, huh? Personally, I think drawing the hood's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to make it better and cohesive, but at the same time, I also feel like I can make it work. It's going to be very Assassin's Creed-y, though. Random number generator. Going RPG on this thing. Okay, just so I don't get confused last time, I'm gonna make it anywhere from 1 to 10. No, 1 to 15. Because last time, I'm not even sure if light blue actually won. Because the one I'm using, it doesn't really make a sound or do any animation when you click it. So it could have been 1. It could have been 2. I think it was 2, though. I'm not entirely sure, though. So, because I only put minimum 1 and max 2. That was a bad idea. So from 1 to 5 will be the hood. 6 to 10 will be the headband. and 11 to 15 will be neither. So let's see. It's 8. Okay, it's 8. So that's the hood. I mean, not the hood, the headband. So I guess we're going with the headband. Sorry guys, we're all split down the middle, so I guess we're going to make it work somehow. Somehow. I might... I might have to make this... I might make that longer, just to, because, I don't know, long, random, flowy things are kind of cool, too, you know? I think a character with, like, this kind of thing, they look even cooler when it blows in the wind, probably. Okay. We'll go with the headband. They do beat the odds ever in your favor. Anyways, are we gonna go with shorter or longer for this thingamabob? Either or works for me. I just, the longer kind of looks, in my opinion, it looks cooler and more, less childish. But then again, he's going to be in chibi anyways, because he's the sticker. So, it's going to be cute. So, yeah. Either or, it literally doesn't make a difference. It's going to be chibis anyways. Shorter it is, then shorter it will be. Now, the Kakashi mask. We keeping the Kakashi mask? Should probably keep the Kakashi mask. It's cool. But, let's see. For funsies... Although I really kind of hate doing this because... I'm just trying different masks out, or he cannot have one. It's fine. A gas type mask thing kind of works too. Could change his voice. Okay, so are we going to go with Kakashi mask? That mask, which, something like this, or just no mask at all? Times 2 people. Ask the community, who else? Fruit dries up. It dries up so much. It's so dry in here. Yeah. Remember that whole arc in Naruto? God, it's been so long since I actually watched that show. Where they were all trying to figure out what was under his mask. That was fun. Okay. Kakashi mask. It do be then. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what to do for top. Oh jeez. Probably just. It's probably best to keep it simple, right? Yeah. Even though it's not super cool, simple is better. It's more practical. It's easy to draw in 18 bits or whatever it is that they use. I think we're gonna add bandy things. We're going ninja, might as well make him look like one. Like a fun ninja. I'm wondering if maybe he should have shoulder pads. Which is kind of a random thing, but I mean, maybe protect the shoulders so that, you know, something metal so that they don't get very ouch. Okay, I'm gonna play with the idea of because I think if it's just two plain, it does get boring. We don't really want boring, do we? I mean, we could give him something like a cape or a cloak too. That could work. Since we've got the mask, I can just do that. Makes it look better. Alright. What do you think about the shoulder pad things and these and this? I probably won't. I have to start dinner in about half an hour anyway, so I'm just going to try to basically quickly design the character as best we can. The pants will basically be like this, so let's try to hurry this up then. It's kind of slightly rushing it, but since Amy's basically been winning, I guess Mason can choose all the colors. Probably do a pouch thing, I guess. And And obviously he's going to need some swords back here, because swords are cool. And ninjas need swords. Gonna add pockets. He can keep his shurikens in here. Yeah, he's cowboy now. Okay. Basically, very, very quickly drew it. But, does this work? This outfit for everyone, does it work? It's not super boring. So, and I think it's still come across as ninja enough. Yeah. Yeah, it looks ninja enough. Also, kind of looks like Snake, but you know. I've also been getting recommended Metal Gear videos, so that's a whole franchise in and of itself. Okay. Well, it works. I guess we'll keep it. We'll keep you around, Ninja Takashi. I'll keep you around. You work. Just gonna quickly crappily do the hands right now because, you know, it's fine. Okay. Alright, let's see what to do. Buckets. Okay, well, I'm quickly doing this colors. The main ones. We'll get there fast. Very light armor. Wonder what this guy's buying from the RPG store. That's Eiko. Sometimes I feel like Takashi's hair washes him out. Probably if I redesigned him, I'd probably make his hair more light brown. But nobody chose the redesign option for fun, so he's fine. The redesign option for this month would have been kind of a what if scenario. I wasn't really going to redesign them completely, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's attempt to do this as quickly as possible. The main colors will be here, right there. I might make that the same color as the mask. I'm thinking of the mask being black. But, you know, could be something else. This is, it might be the same color. I don't know. I'm just going to make some quick, what if colors. Let's see. It's black. You can make a dark blue. For curiousness' sake. I don't think I like green. Well, that is an option anyways. Why not go for dark red or something? It could work. Okay. So, just let me know when you leave, Amy. I want to say bye, okay? Which colors do you think work best for this? This is technically black. It's just doesn't work well with the background, so I'm going to do it more like that. Oh. Yes, is a good ninja color. So we'll go with the blue then. Let us go. Let us go into the blue, to blue, to blue, to blue. Ooh, but things are going to get busy for me this week, next week, depending on how you view Monday as the start of the week. So I might be a little slow getting this wallpaper and sticker done. I have a doctor's appointment. I might have to do some grocery shopping. They do. They really do go together. So I have a doctor appointment. Might have to do some grocery shopping. And when I say doctor's appointment, like, it's usually it would just be like a couple of hours thing, and then go home. But since my doctor is in a different city, it's it takes literally the whole day to get there because public transit. And I'll also be meeting up with my aunt for some coffee. So I've kind of been neglecting her. I haven't reached out to talk to her in quite a while because it's not necessarily that I am bad at communication. I think there's just this thing with millennials. I don't know if you all can relate to it, but like I'm bad at talking, like reaching out to people. I don't like phone calls usually. They scare me. When people come to the door and I have to actually talk to people, it scares me. I mean, I put up with it. I get over it, but so unfortunately my aunt usually does end up being the one to reach out to me first, which is unfortunate. I should try harder, but she wanted to hang out first and go for some coffee, so we're doing that soon. That works. I'm going to do slight hypothetical just to see if these works. This is I call it experimentation, but it's technically more trying stuff on. Just it's like trying on different outfits, except we're trying on different colors. I mean, we might even change the color of that. Okay, so we gotta do. We'll do the shoes first. What works better with the shoes? The blue, the main color, or the black? Oh, and since I've got these all done, I can just excel those. Yay! Blue. Yeah, I was thinking that it looks better like that too. I'll go with blue then. Just give me a moment to erase. Okay. So now the masks, the Kakashi mask. Should the Kakashi mask be blue too? Or black? Or we can even make it a different color. There is other ones to choose from. Like red could work. Probably not. Stretch. Sitting in the computer chair is hard. Black looks okay. Blue looks cool too. Okay. Black it is. Okie dokie. No, screw it. It hates me today. I'm thinking I'm gonna make this little bag here black too, just because it can be. black as well. The straps. I'm also going to make this headband black too. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. I still don't know what to do about the swords. To make them black or a completely different color, though I'm thinking different color just to let them stand out a teeny bit. I'm just doing things that are very obviously going to be white as well, so... I mean, we could make these black too. We'll experiment with it, I guess. Try on the colors. Da, 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 da. Very quickly. This is actually a lot easier than just redrawing it all. Haha. You know what? I think this... Did the bandages work better as white or black? Because I'm thinking they work better as black. So much better, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So then we'll keep it. It's just shoulder pads. Since they're kind of metal, we'll make them silver. It's fine. Yep, that works. No, swords. Okay. Just a couple more colors to go, and oh my goodness gracious. That looks absolutely horrible. Yeah, that does make sense. Plus, it just contrasts better in general. If you put the two side by side, we're going to just assume they're literally in the same game world, I guess. Now, we're going to do this thing, the sash. But I kind of want a different color to break up all the blue and black, because it's a bit much. Kind of like how with here we had the yellow to break up all the blue. I'm thinking the red, but I'm going to just try a couple of colors and we'll see what works. But I'm thinking the red might work better. see what these other colors work with too. That probably also doesn't work, but let's see. Alright, which colors work better? Purple, green, red, or should we make it something completely different? I'm curious though, how would yellow look? Forgive me, I'm just curious. I'm probably not actually going to choose this color. I mean, that could work, sadly. That could actually work. Guess we're adding yellow to it, because I think that also could work. I don't think the green works that well, though. Yellow, yeah. I was thinking the yellow actually works surprisingly well. Again, it kind of does match Eiko's, so... Well, actually, if I do this, put it down there, that actually works. Okay. Oh. I forgot. There is one last thing to do. One little tiny thing. The swords at the back. You think the red would work for the swords? Because I think they work. It's not too much color and it doesn't feel out of place to me. Let's see. Does the design, the final design work? Yeah, it worked. Good. Good. Amy best get going though. If she hasn't gone already. But I'm just finishing up. So just added some shadow things to make this thing look slightly It's not necessary though. Yeah. I think that's bye emoji. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with emoji, sorry. But if it is, bye Amy. I guess I shall see you or talk to you some other time. No problem. Sorry about the first little bit there. I hope you'll join again sometime if I ever do this again. I probably will. Um, so see you then. Okay? Bye. Bye for Amy, anyways. I'm not quite done. I'm almost done, though. I am just quickly doing this. But if you... But if, Mason, if you want to... basically, leave the stream now, that's fine. I'm almost, done doing my stuff here anyways. It's just some really, crappy shade-ins, basically. Because I like being extra. I really do like doing these, little live streams. They do be fun. Even though this particular design was very hard. Very hard to make. Yeah, it is. These probably aren't even like the actual shades I'll be using. Cause you've seen them. You've seen the style of shading I usually use. It's just the airbrush basically, so it's a lot softer colors. But it does give me an idea and a basic feel. I can't remember what I did with the last art actually for the magical girl one. So but I was originally planning to post it to like DeviantArt basically. I can't remember if I did or didn't and where it went, so oh well. It is what it is. This one I'll probably keep around for a bit. Oh right, that's just black. Right. Just trying to quickly finish it up because I've got to make dinner soon, record the TV shows. There's so many good TV shows this year. Like it's so hard to watch them all at the same on the same night and watch them live. So it's easier to just record them and watch them at a later date. But today's Sunday, so it's probably like nothing on. Tuesdays have been really bad for the TV show recordings. There's like 13 of them. And that's just way too many. Though half the time I'm not even actually watching the TV show. Like I'll occasionally look up to see what's going on, but I do sometimes just listen to them. Unless it's something that like I really like Ghost. I love Ghost so much. Make sure to watch it all the time. It is. It is. Usually I take the opportunity to watch it as a break. I mean, if it's something like Dateline or 2020, that's basically just, podcasts. It's basically just the stuff I put on in the background anyways when I'm watching YouTube. Uh, that or video game essay stuff, so it's not distracting. I can draw it while there, so. But usually I'll take it as a break and play a mobile game or something, just to, stuff, so. Save. Okay, there we have it. This is Takashi. He will be for the sticker. He's going to be chibi, though, so he's going to look a lot more, teeny. Think the original, you know what the stickers, full backgrounds look like. It's going to look tiny like that. Something more akin to original Final Fantasy VII. And here is Eiko. She's going to be in the wallpaper, so she's going to be normal size, basically. And there we have it. So, thank you for joining me, today in the stream and helping me design this, these characters and their outfits. And, yeah, it was hard and it was, good, and I really liked the results that we came up with today. For anyone that's, I don't need to tell Mason or Amy this, but for anyone that's, watching, after the stream, the wallpaper and sticker can be downloaded on my Patreon, and there's a link down in the description. I don't know, like, subscribe, comment, I don't know. It's fine. If you can, if you manage to catch the next live stream whenever that will be, feel free to join us. It's fun. We get to design outfits and characters, and I seem to have fun with it. Talking to people and stuff. So thank you, and I'm going to end the stream now and go make dinner. Alright? Maybe see you guys soon, and bye bye.